Hello, third grade. We are working in your workbook today. You should go to page 110. It is about writing dialogue. Dialogue is a conversation between two or more people. Writers must punctuate dialogue correctly so the reader knows when a character is speaking. So they have an example. Then Solomon pointed at Peter's toes and asked, "It's quite chilly. Aren't your feet cold?" So you notice that they did a few things in that sentence, and we're going to talk about it in those bullet points underneath. To punctuate dialogue correctly, you need to have quotation marks around the actual words that the character says. So the character said, "It's quite chilly. Aren't your feet cold?" They put a quotation at the beginning of what the character said and at the end of what the character said. Those little marks like that. A comma at the end of speech when the narrator is going to finish the sentence. Then Solomon pointed at Peter's toes and asked, comma. So they put a comma right before the quotation marks begin at the end of that sentence. A comma before speech to show that the speech is coming. Same thing. So now you will go to page 133, which is what I have up on my computer. I think there's 5 questions you're going to answer. We are punctuating dialogue. Use page 110 and those rules to help you answer these questions. Number 1, which is punctuated correctly? Underline the correct answer. Please pause the video to do that. Number 2, which is punctuated correctly? And underline the correct answer. Please pause the video to do that. Number 3, rewrite this sentence to include the correct punctuation. "Oh, Tink," he cried, "what can I do?" So you are going to rewrite this sentence and you need to put in the correct punctuation. So where would you put in the quotation marks? Where might you put in a comma? So please pause the video to do that. Number 4, rewrite this sentence to include the correct punctuation. "Hide me," he begged. So this sentence right here, you are going to punctuate. So where will you put in those quotation marks? Where might you put in that comma? Or maybe you won't put in a comma. Maybe you want to put in an exclamation point to show some emotion. You could do that too. So please pause the video to do that. Rewrite this sentence to include the correct punctuation. Peter said, "Let her go." So where would you put in that comma? Where would you put in those quotation marks? Remember, you are supposed to be writing these sentences on the line. There should be plenty of room there because it is a short sentence. This is the end of the video. Please let me know if you have any questions by sending me an email. I will Zoom. Bye, third grade.